Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you guys are having an incredible morning. I am having a wonderful morning. If my face is puffy, I have been crying because I just finished the new Emily Henry book, which is what we're here to talk about this morning. I was up late last night and then got up at 4:30 this morning with my husband and read it until I had to go into work. This book was that good to me. I saw some negative reviews on it on Goodread, and I was surprised. But once again, not every book is for every person. But Emily Henry released a new book on April 23rd called Funny Story. And it is quirky and funny and emotional. The main tropes are probably found family, forced proximity. Essentially, in this book, your main female character, her fiance leaves her right before their wedding for his childhood best friend, who just happens to be obviously a girl. And, well, not obviously, but it happens to be a girl named Petra. So Peter and Petra, they get together, and your main character had just moved to this small town in Michigan. I was attached to it because it took place in Michigan. And she doesn't really have anything outside of this relationship. So she has to move in with Petra's ex-boyfriend, Miles, and they just kind of form this quirky friendship at first. And then they end up fake dating because they want to make their exes jealous, who are obviously now together. And it is just a really poignant book. I really, really loved it. I was laughing at multiple parts. I cried at multiple parts. Both your main character and her roommate Miles, the love interest, have really jacked up family situations. So if you have family stuff in your life, you will definitely relate to this book on that aspect. She is a librarian, and I really related to that aspect of things. Librarian has always been one of my dream jobs, and the way that she describes how much she loves her job and everything absolutely spoke volumes to me and actually made me cry. Yeah, I just really, really, really loved this book. The thing about Emily Henry books is I find them quirky, funny. The characters are incredibly relatable. I have related to every single one of her main female characters in some way, shape, or form. I didn't think anything was going to top Book Lovers for me, but I do think that this one topped Book Lovers. I don't know if it was the scenery, the fact that it takes place in Michigan that spoke so much to me, or just being like homesick, or the fact that I related to this main female character so much, how, you spent your life feeling like everybody's second choice, or the feeling of not wanting the lesbian because you don't want to be disappointed again. I definitely related so much to those aspects of this main female character that she wrote. I just really, really love this book. It made me sob. It made me feel connected to the characters. It made me feel all the gambit of emotions. It is my favorite Emily Henry novel at this point. Like I said, Book Lovers was really high up there for me for a while. I didn't think that anything was going to kind of overtake that one, but at this point, having just finished it this morning, definitely overtook it. It's so good, and it gives you such like a warm feeling in your chest, I don't know how else to describe it. It's a very quirky friendship that turns into love and romance despite all of their undoings. There's so many quotable lines. I actually posted one on my Facebook this morning because when I was reading it, I was like, copy. there's a scene where she's talking to her new friend at the library, because she had to make all new friends after her breakup with her fiance, because they kind of all just, she realized were his friends and she just took them on, but now she had to make friends of her own. And so she's talking to Ashley, who is her new friend at the library, and she's like, how does she word it? Gosh, now I'm gonna go mind blank. She's like, I'm everything that he's scared of, structure and schedule and all of that. And he's everything that makes me nervous, like unpredictability and fire and spunky. And she's like, that would never work. And Ashley looks at her and she's like, honey, that's what love is that person that you love despite everything, despite maybe you guys aren't the best matched pair, despite the fact that you're opposites. You yin and yang each other really, really well. Now, that's not always in every situation. Sometimes two totally opposite people do not belong together. But if they are two, like, people that balance and complement each other really well, a lot of times it does work in that way. And that is very much these two characters in this book, is polar opposites who complement each other extremely well and bring out the best in each other. So yeah, I just really, really loved this book. I really, really loved this book. I can't even tell you how much. It's going to be one of my favorite reads of the year. Without a doubt, 100%, I can tell you, like, I will be doing an end of year review and I'll be like, yeah, Funny Story by Emily Henry. It was up there. I've got a couple that have just really stood out so far this year. Powerless was one of them. The Third Crescent City novel, A Study in Drowning, Funny Story. I've had quite a few that really have just stood out to me as just favorite books, excellent reads. So yeah, I am excited to add another book to that category. If you are an Emily Henry fan, if you like rom-coms, if you read that kind of thing, definitely check out Emily Henry's Funny Story. I thought it was phenomenal. Thought it was really quirky and well done and well written. It made me laugh. It made me cry. What else do you want out of a 400-page book? I hope everyone is having an amazing Saturday. I don't know what my video is going to be on Monday. Hopefully another book review, but it very well may be a Sunday night vlog. I do have plans this weekend, so we shall see. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all of that good stuff. Uden says thank you too. And yeah, love you guys so much.